Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm back with another video, and things don't look good, do they? No, they don't. Cat's sort of out of the bag, and it's been out of the bag for a while, but people have been doing the old ostrich thing, which I understand. It's not very nice. It's not a very good. I wouldn't want to be there in my, you know what I mean? I wouldn't want to be in that headspace. But there's no point in dwelling on. Like I said before, you can't really get angry with those people that didn't want to listen. They didn't want to listen. You know what I mean? It's no point going over that. But it doesn't stop there, does it? It doesn't stop there. It continues and it continues, and you're being asked to engage and believe. Well, maybe you're not. I don't really know. I don't even know if you're, because the thing is, for me, I feel so separated from the majority of the people, because I feel like there's like, you've got, for a long time, people that have been sort of, their minds just not with it. They just don't understand this world. You know what I mean? And you see it when you have conversations with people. They're it's a complete different mindset. Like, everything's lovely and nice and kind, and you can change your sex, and you can have same-sex marriage, and you're free to go on holiday and work from home, and it's all cozy and nice. And people thought everything was cozy and nice, and it's not, is it? Really, it's not. And day by day, minute by minute, and hour by hour, you get to discover that it's not so cozy and nice after all. And those people, a lot of those people, have to come to terms with that. And I don't, you know what I mean? I do feel sorry for those people, because it's not good. It's a lot to have to deal with in the mind. See, many of us have had to deal with a lot of stuff in our lives, which many of you have never even aware is going on. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing. You've got different universes out here. Some of us have been through stuff that many people don't even know happens to people. You know what I'm saying? And this is the problem. Ignorance is bliss. You know, when you live in your own little bubble, when you're going on holiday 6-7 times a year, and you're building extensions on your house, and you bought a house in holiday home there, and you're living the dream, as they call it. It's very easy to become self-obsessed and just become engrossed in your little bubble, but you don't really realise what's happening around you. And this is an example of that. Nonetheless, it's uncertain times, and it's very, these are very uncertain times that we're living in. As you can see, people are dying for no apparent reason, but it's happening, right? People are just dropping dead. People I know have, 40 years old, 30 years old, gone to bed, not woke up, playing football, had a heart attack, guy at work, had a heart attack on the Friday afternoon, went home, went to the hospital. I don't know, whatever they did to sort him out, sent him home, and then that same evening he had another heart attack, 36 years old. So all this is happening. So it's kind of uncertain times, because there's no definitive answer being given as to why. And the thing is, many people know why, but you're not allowed to say, you're made to feel as though you're not allowed to say why. You know what I mean? You're told that you're not allowed to say why, or people are scared to say, you know what I mean? People are scared. They think, people are worried about public, people are just worried. People are scared, man. People are scared of speaking up. People are afraid to talk. People are seeing people get censored. People are seeing the actors on the TV getting censored. They're seeing MPs, bringing up concerns, and then them getting censored. So people are just scared. And then you've got the people who have participated in stuff, and they want to speak out, but they're scared, because the reality of it is scary for them, and it's understandable. So, uncertainty is not a good thing, is it? It's really not a good thing. And now I've just read in an article that's been published, is that COVID symptoms have changed again, which creates more uncertainty, doesn't it? I mean, I always knew it was going to change, and I always knew it was going to keep changing, and you should have known that too. But it's like I say, it was very difficult, very frustrating, but I've moved on from that now. So according to the powers that be, COVID now attacks the heart, of course, and the nervous system, of course, and can create stabbing pains between the shoulders and the legs, of course. Of course, it makes perfect sense, doesn't it? It all sort of, now it all makes sense. How the respiratory illness that posed no threat, yeah, has mutated into something which is attacking people's hearts and nervous system. Okie dokie, right? Okay. So what I'm trying to get at is, you know, there's going to be a massive. It's going to lead to major problems, right? Major problems. Because people are going to struggle to deal with this. They're going to struggle to deal with it, and they're going to be a lot of angry people. They just is. It's just going to happen. It's just how it's going to go, and it's going to be very unpleasant, isn't it? And I think you know it's going to be very unpleasant, and we all knew it was going to end very unpleasant. But you know, onwards and upwards and all that. Another interesting point, which might give you an idea as to where we are in the world with all of this stuff. I went to do some work for a company. They offered me a job. They wanted me to work for their company full time. And you know what was a crucial thing for this company? I'm not going to say who the company is because it's not fair, right? But do you know what a crucial thing for that company was and is? That they don't want people who are they do not want members of staff who have participated in clinical trials. And when I asked why not, do you know what I was told? I'm not going to say. I'll let you work it out, okay? It gives you some perspective on where we are in society, okay? It gives you some perspective on exactly what's going on. If a company wants to hire people who have not participated in these clinical trials, it starts to, it's sort of, you kind of get the gist of where we are in society now, right? It's kind of going like that, isn't it? So I just thought that would be an interesting thing to throw in there, because a lot of people, nobody says anything. I live in a world full of gormless zombies, you know what I mean? And cowards. I live amongst cowardly men. I just live, you know what I mean? I just seem to be in a place full of cowardly men, afraid to speak up. Yeah, afraid to, you know, it's really, I'm almost ashamed, man. I'm ashamed, I really am. I thought people were proud in this country. I thought they were very proud in this country. I got it very wrong. I did the same thing everybody else did. I gave too much credit to people with money, is what I did. I gave too much credit to people with power and money. And I overlooked the facts. I thought if you had money and power, you were an intelligent person. Nope. So, lots to think about, folks. And message is always the same. Don't fall to fear. Don't fall to fear. You know, I'm not afraid. And I'm 100% aware that there is no legitimacy behind anything that's going on. No legitimacy whatsoever. Do you think it's legitimate to do what's been done? I'm not specifying exactly what's been done, but do you think it's legitimate what's going on in the world? You need to wake up to this, face it, move on. Thank you very much for joining me on